People of Earth, especially comic book community, welcome back to the Flash by Night channel. We are here once again for the first time in a long time with keeping up with the comics. Yep, it's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you. You know how that goes. Anyway, it's been a while. I'm rusty. I'm supposed to ease into it a bit, but we're going to just dive right in. So go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and we are going to jump into it and keep up with Strange issue number 1, written by Jed MacKay and art by Franco. Was it Marco? I feel like it's Marcelo Ferreira. There we go. So Strange issue number 1 kind of catches up after the Death of Doctor Strange miniseries, also written by Jed MacKay, which I have not read yet. I'm jumping in cold with Strange because I wanted to check out this character, Clea, and I think I am sold on this character. I'm going to ask in the nicest way possible, Marvel, can we please keep her? Please? Because I really enjoyed this character. Now, the story this character is in is also interesting, and I'm gonna enjoy keeping up with it. But I really enjoyed the characterization of Clea in this book. Now, it won't be for everybody. I'll say that it won't be for everybody and to everybody's liking. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed her. Basically, let me back up. I know next to nothing about Doctor Strange besides what you see in the movies. And even worse than that, I know nothing about Clea. But jumping into this book, she makes it known right off the bat that basically she is the Sorcerer Supreme in Doctor Strange's absence. She lets you know that, but she also lets you know that she is not just any Sorcerer Supreme. She is not going to abide by the rules of this earth, by all of these niceties that these humans, that these capes have to abide by while being Sorcerer Supreme. And I want to say she's a little more egotistical, maybe, than Doctor Strange. I'm kind of liking that characterization, but I'm also assuming that it's gonna come back to bite her sometime soon. But we're gonna start off the book with Clea basically getting addressed by Doctor Doom in the Sanctum Sanctorum, telling her basically that he is the rightful Sorcerer Supreme, and she kind of lets him know that she is not for the shenanigans. Doctor Doom is Doctor Doom, and that's all well and good, but he is not worthy of being the Sorcerer Supreme. And she runs down all of her accolades and everything, dismisses Doctor Doom. That's not gonna be a one-time thing. I guarantee you, Doctor Doom is not good. Is not just gonna have the door shut in his face and just go about his business. But we get back into this. We get back into this story where she basically lets us know the gist of the story that we're being told is that she wants to bring back Steven. Steven's the love of her life. She will not take no for an answer, even through natural law and all of this good stuff. If she wants the love of her life back, she's gonna have it. She's gonna figure out how. She's running with Wong and Bats. I think it's Bats. This ghost dog who is a companion of Wong's and Steven's, and they're all three of them are going to find out basically how to get Steven back. But along the way, Wong introduces her to this this kind of mystical alley that exists in New York City, but no one knows about it except magic users, and so it's kind of this tucked away magical realm in the middle of New York City, and it's really cool. We get to find out that there are a few magic users who've tried to take this place, have been unsuccessful. There's this hit squad that I don't know how they know about magical places. I'm pretty sure some magical person whispered in their ear, hired them, or whatever. But Clea, once again, kind of uses this opportunity to let them know that she is not Steven, and she is not going to play nice when it comes to this whole Sorcerer Supreme thing. And she kind of handles that business. One of the hitmen squad members kind of calls out and lets whoever hired them know that things have gone awry. And then we get back to the business at hand, back to the business of how do we bring Stephen Strange back. She kind of sets a magical radar of sorts to tell her, when or if things are going to happen in the magic realm that may set off her senses that Stephen may or may not come back on his own. But when this detector goes off, I'm going to spoil something really quick. But when this detector goes off, a person does come through from the realm of the dead to the living. But it is not Stephen Strange. It is Thor character Thunderstrike. So I don't know much about Thunderstrike at all either, but that's where we are. That's where we leave off, is that Thunderstrike is here for some reason, coming through from the realm of the dead to see Clea, and who knows what else. But as I said, I really enjoyed the characterization of this character, being a character that knows she is Sorcerer Supreme, knows her job, but also is not going to take any bull, is not going to be held down by these other hero standards, because she is, from what I gather, like her whole family is from the dark dimension and is used to doing underhanded things and is not shackled by morality or whatever. And I don't think she will be either. I don't think she'll go completely off the rails, but she sounds like she is not taking any bull. And I tell you what,
I like her.
So Marvel, Jed MacKay, go ahead, let me have more Strange, let me have Clea, and let's see where this character can go. Speaking of magic users, the next book we are keeping up with is The Flash 779, written by Jeremy Adams with art by Passarin, Peoples, and Ryan. So The Flash 779 is part 3 of a story called Vengeance is Mine, which is actually a story being told on 2 fronts. So on the first front, you have the Flash, Wally West, who is on Gemworld with Justice League Dark to try and catch this villain Eclipso for some unknown reason, is there. But what we find out is that he is there to use Gemworld as this satellite to kind of spread his influence and his mental capacity all across the universe, enslave who knows how many people, the whole villain thing, yada yada. But on the second front, we have the Flash's kids, Jay or Jai and Ari. I don't know if it's Jay or Jai. I feel like it's spelled Jai, but it would make sense for it to be pronounced Jay because of Jay Garrick, if you get what I'm saying. But they along with a friend of Iris were basically captured by these other 2 supervillains, C, D level or whatever. But because of Jay or Jai, they kind of get free in time to use the Speed Force to find Wally, because they feel like Wally's in trouble somewhere. They use the Speed Force to find Wally, to get to Gemworld and right in time to help Dad out. to get free. And I also find out that her friend is also a meta called Animal Girl. She says she gets her powers from her father or whatever, and so she's free. They kind of without hurting them, kind of defeated the Justice League Dark, which I'm just gonna grant it has been a comic book thing that the kids and Wally could defeat Justice League Dark. I guess you could. They're speedsters and everything, but what we get down to Wally basically having a shot at using this glaive and using all of his speed to basically sneak up on and pretty quickly take down Eclipso, basically. And it's kind of gnarly. He kind of just stabs him in the head with the glaive. Like, I don't know if Eclipso saw that coming. I don't know if that was Wally's target. But that's what happened. And then the really fun thing about that afterwards, one thing I really enjoyed was I enjoyed the conversation between the Spectre and Wally West. The Spectre kind of comes to get the glaive, which was kind of the object that basically told Wally that something was going on, that kind of pulled Wally into the whole conflict. And you have this conversation with Wally and the Spectre, where the Spectre tells Wally that he was pleased, and Wally's like, oh, he. And then they have a whole conversation about if he is pleased, would he do Wally a favor? And the Spectre basically tells Wally that he is always listening. All you have to do is ask. And the favor that Wally was asking was to have a way to basically give Jay or Jai his powers back, because he's been siphoning off some of Irie's power for some reason. I don't know. I'll have to look into the history or recent history of those two characters to figure out why they don't have their own separate power at this time. But he kind of gave Wally a solution and made sure that both of them had their own separate powers by the end. And all's well that ends well, except Linda kind of comes up with something that she doesn't expect to have either. But as you can see, that's to be continued. So that was the Flash 779. Again, Jeremy Adams doing a really good job being a steward for the Flash book. I think I and a lot of DC readers think that even if it's not the greatest book on DC, like the Flash has had the most consistent books on DC for the last 15, 20, 25 years. I feel safe in saying that. And this is just another example. And that was Keeping Up with the Comics. It was kind of long-winded. Like I said before, I'm a little rusty. I haven't done this in a while, and I was a little excited to get everything out. But we're gonna fine-tune it. We're gonna get it better and get it together. So I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you saw something you liked. If you did enjoy yourself, go ahead, smash that like button or like that smash button. And if you want to keep up with me, Keeping Up with the Comics, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Of course, feel free to leave comments. And as we always do at this time, love yourself, love others, and I will be back in a flash.